I lost my house. I feel happy now. Hi friends. Boy, have I had a week this time. I had some really unexpected news that just turned life as I know it completely upside down. I'm way behind on this week's project, but luckily I had chosen a project that is quick and easy because, you know, making this dress took a lot of effort until I managed to land that project. So yeah, good thing I had something quick and easy in mind for this week, because I need quick and easy, and I need satisfying, and I need fun. Yeah, I need fun. So, I'm sorry, I'm sighing a lot. It's that kind of week. It's that kind of week. What I'm going to make today, my plan is anyway, is a kaftan. Actually, I'm going to make two of them. I don't know if you've seen like Greek women in their 50s and older. They are always so stylish, so elegant, so, you know, and they always wear these like kaftans, and yeah, that's the image I have in my head. That is what I want to make because I feel big, I feel heavy, I feel frumpy, I feel anything but elegant. So I want to make a nice, flowy, colorful kaftan that might make me feel a little bit more, I don't know, a little less discombobulated, if anything. And the fabrics I've got is this one. This has been in my stash for ages. It's a viscose. I mean, look at that print. I absolutely adore that color. So that's one of them. And then it's this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love this print as well. So I'm going to make two quick and easy kaftans today to make myself feel better, to make myself happy again, because it's been a week, y'all. I'm going to cut the fabric first, and then maybe I'll tell you a little bit about it. The plan is, I don't have a lot of fabric. Oh, let's see if we can. I don't know, it's like maybe 2 meters. So my plan is to make the easiest kaftan ever, which is basically cutting the entire fabric into 4 rectangles, stitch the sides, just leaving an opening for my arms, and then I'm going to stitch the front and the back, just leaving like an opening that will be like a V-neck. I'm not even going to cut out a V-neck, I think. I'm just going to like leave it open. So that's what I'm going to start with. Cutting the fabric into 4 rectangles, and then we are going to go over all the edges with the overlocker. Yes, let's do that. I have cut the fabric. It is time to, I've also used the serger, the overlock on all the edges. You can do just a zigzag if you don't have a serger. And it is time to do some pinning. And since I will be doing that for a little while, I was thinking we could have a little chat, a little story time maybe. And I could tell you what happened this past week, because it's crazy. It's just crazy. So I've been living in the house I currently live in. I've been living in it for 10 years. I'm sorry about the funky lighting. It's what we got right now. But I've been living in this house for 10 years. I've been renting it, and we've had sort of a loose agreement that I would be that I would get to buy it when I had the financial situation for that. However, the past I don't know, a couple of years, we have felt that maybe we should move. We're sort of grown out of this house. We're all my kids. I have 3 kids that are all adults, and I have a business. So we're sort of outgrown this house, and so we've been looking into that. We'll have pretty much decided that we were going to move eventually, possibly next year. Because moving in Sweden takes time to plan, because housing is not really readily available, especially not when, as in our family, I have 2 young adults that are studying. And we have like these university cities, and I live close to one of those. And housing is a huge, huge issue there, especially this time of year, around the autumn when schools start up soon. So what happened was that a week ago, same day as the last video was published, late that night I got a message on Facebook from the guy who owns this house telling me he was canceling the contract, and we had 3 months to leave, which is the norm for Sweden. You have 3 months. But finding a new house in 3 months, in autumn, in Sweden in general, and in the part of the country where we live in particular, is almost impossible. And if you do find something, it's usually some houses that have just been built, which means the rents are absolutely insane. So that was what hit us last Thursday. I lost my house. So, now what? We just had to dive headfirst into trying to find some type of housing. And as I said, it is really difficult to find housing. There's pretty much a non-existent private market for first-hand contracts. But you can rent second-hand, someone who is renting an apartment who sublets it to someone else. Might be some possibilities there, but usually not on this short notice. You need at least 6 months to find somewhere, find an apartment or a house. Often more than that. And buying something, first of all, we don't really have the financial situation for that. It is impossible to buy something in 3 months, to close on a house that quickly and also move in that fast. So, we're in a pickle for sure. And not only that, but 2 days later, the plumbing got clogged, which it does every now and then. It's an old house. It happens. The pipes that leads from the house out to, well, it's sort of a well. They have all the pipes have kind of slid apart a little bit all the way out. This is, in the ground, so you have to dig it up and build new. They have all slid apart, and there are roots growing in and all that. And I have told the guy who owns the house, because it is his responsibility to fix that, or at least pay those bills. He has done neither, so I've had to pay for that. But okay. Anyhow, the plumbing was clogged, so everything from the bathrooms, dishwasher, shower, all of that stuff would get pushed up into my laundry room and another room next to it down in the basement. And this happened, of course, Saturday night. So we had to try to find someone who could come fix that for us. And I do have a company that I hire for this on a regular basis. They are here at least once a year. So I got a hold of them. They were going to try to come by Monday afternoon. They didn't have time. They ended up coming Tuesday afternoon. So it's been really, really stressful with just all the things. I'm pinning the shoulders, by the way. I just did one. I'm going to do another one. And well, anyhow, so we've been looking for a house desperately because we need somewhere to live right now. We did manage, against all odds, to find an apartment in a house a little over an hour away from here. It is one of those that's newly built. It's brand new. No one else has lived in it before, so I guess that could be nice. But it is also one of those that is just ridiculously expensive. But, you know, when you don't have any options, you don't have any options. So we had to take that and accept that offer on that apartment because, you know, we got to live somewhere. So that's, we've actually managed to figure that out on, well, in less than a week, crazily enough, against all odds, and it's insanely fast. So we do have a little bit more peace of mind at the moment that we will be getting that. We're going up there this Saturday to have a look, not at that particular apartment, but another house that they have had for showing the apartments earlier. We haven't been able to view this apartment ahead of time either. We just had to accept the offer unseen. But we have been offered to see it now, though, before signing the contract. So that's nice. So we'll get an idea of how big it is, how big the rooms are and such, because it's smaller than the house we're in. Quite a bit smaller, but I can't say. We have a lot of sort of, I'm not going to say dead surfaces in this house, but there's a lot of surfaces that is mainly just utilized to store stuff in. So we'll see. Perhaps it won't feel too much smaller anyway. So yeah, it's been an incredible, stressful week. Luckily, both me and my eldest son are working from home, which is good. But the worst part right now, now that we've solved the part of, you know, having a roof over our heads, is that my two other kids, my young adults, 18 and 20 years old, will be moving so far away from their schools, so they have to quit the educations they have started now and try to figure out something else to study that is possible to study from where we will be living, because it's in the middle of nowhere, basically. One of my kids has autism as well and is very sensitive to change and all that, and traveling far to a new school, which would probably be the case, is probably not going to be an option for him. So it's a lot. And also losing their educations if we can't figure out a new solution. And this is, since they're in the higher education system now, they can't just switch schools. They are past that point now. And if we can't find some other school that are willing to give them a spot, they will also lose all their money. They have, like, I'm not gonna say it's not like scholarships, but, you know, sort of. They get paid every month to go to school, which is not a loan, and it's valuable money for them to have. And it's this place we're moving to is also very small, so there aren't really any opportunities for them to work anywhere. It's not, you know. Also in Sweden, you have to be out of what is it, high school, I think is the equivalent, to be able to even get a job at McDonald's. And there's no McDonald's even close to where we'll be living. It's far, far away. So yeah, it's been a mess. It's been stressful. It's been, you know, hard to sleep and all that. So yeah, pinned both shoulders, top, I guess this will be shoulder and sleeve, right sides together. Like so. So I'm going to start by sewing that, or actually I'm going to pin the other one as well first, and then we're going to sew the shoulder seams and take it from there, I guess. Front and back seams after that, I think. And then we'll check the length, because I haven't taken anything off the fabric at all. It is the full width. Each panel is half the width, so it's will probably be like a full length sleeve, but I could also take something off on the sides to make it smaller, which would also make the sleeves shorter, but we will see. For now I'm going to pin the other one and stitch together the shoulder seams, and we'll take it from there. The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, shoulder seams are done, and we are ready to attach the back pieces together. I am going to because I want like a V shape, I'm going to start the back seam about 15 centimeters down, 6 inches down, so that the fabric will like open up into a V. So I'm going to mark out that point, and I'm just going to pin the back seam together, and we're going to stitch that, and then I'm going to try it on to see exactly how big it is. If I wanted to take out some fabric, if I think it's too much, or if I'm happy with it, and all that jazz. So let's do that. Let's do some more pinning. Does it matter which way? No, it does not. We're just gonna pin. So I'm just gonna pin the shoulder seams just to keep those in place. And we are going to measure 15 centimeters. 6 inches down. There we go. That is where the back seam is going to start. And I'm just going to pin it all the way down. I'm losing my shoulder straps a lot today. Okay, so where were we? Well, yeah, I guess you pretty much heard the entire story. God, the lighting is bad today. I'm so sorry about that. I'm too stressed and, you know, all of that, so to go get my good lighting and set that up and all that. Also quite stressed because I'm so late with this video. I need to get it done and published for you guys, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, it helps. I feel better now sewing for a bit. Although I have to say, the part of my kids having to leave school is something that's really, really bugging me. It gets me really mad, because it's not like the day he told us that he was going to cancel the contract. He would have known for some time already that he was going to do that. It's not something that he just thought of that day and then canceled it. And he knows I have kids in this age that are more than likely to be in high school. So I think it's not a very nice thing to do. He could have given us way more heads up and given us a better chance to figure things out for them. And housing wise. But here we are. Ah well, I'm going to continue pinning and then I'm going to stitch the back and we'll try it on and see what do we think. This week's project is done and I'm actually very pleased with it. I feel happy now. So I basically took just 4 rectangles, stitched them together, shoulders first, then the back seam, and I left like a little V, I don't know if you can see that, just so that it would open over the neck. And then, let's see, what did I do then? Oh yeah, I did the armholes and the sides, and I hemmed it. So it was really quick. I actually did 2 of these today, on the same day. And I don't know, feel a little bit fancy. They do need to be pressed. I haven't done that. I was a little bit in a rush. I wanted to film this before the sun went down completely and it got dark. I do like the outside light. But yeah, I really like it. It's a little swoosh. And if you see, look at the side, I don't know if you can see it, it is a little higher up in the back because of that booty. But I don't mind, not with a piece of clothing like this that is just flowy. I spared, let's see, what did I do? I did 6 inches for the armholes, from top to bottom, so 12 inches all around. And I did, yeah, actually I think that's it. It's really the only measurement you need. Very happy with it. Don't have pockets, of course, which is kind of hard. This is viscose, so you can't really have pockets in that. It's too light. I mean, look at that fabric. That is happiness in a fabric. I absolutely love this. I'm going to be wearing this so much in the autumn and the winter, you know, with a long sleeve t-shirt, tights. Yeah, I got some loud kids walking by here. I hope you can still hear me. So while they do that, I'm going to change into the other project I made today. Just this one. Let's see if I can find my way in. There we go. I mean, look at that. That is an amazing fabric. Don't you think? I love this. This is so good. And again, I do feel a little bit fancy in this flowy kind of thing. I do. I like it. I really like it. This one also needs some pressing, of course, but that's pretty much it. I'm very happy about how this turned out, and also that it's such a fast project that I did 2 of these in one day. It was just what I needed today after the week we've had. So I might actually be wearing one of these to this Saturday when we're going to view the new apartment. Looking a little fancy, you know? Oh, the temperature outside is amazing tonight. It has been so hot and humid all day, so it's felt like you're, I don't know, perspiring through every pore. So it's very nice outside. Alas, I cannot stay. I need to go inside and get some dinner on the table, have a shower, maybe wear one of these afterwards. Who knows? Well, quick and easy project. Very, very happy with how they turned out. We'll probably make more in the future as well. And yeah, I'll see you next week for another project. Bye.